The consumer group Which has found more than 90% of Black Friday deals were actually the same price or cheaper in the 6 months before Black Friday last year. The Consumer Rights Campaign Group is urging shoppers to make sure that discounts are truly genuine ahead of this year's sales. Earlier I spoke to independent shop owner Claire Lee from Woking, who told us she won't be taking part in Black Friday.
I totally understand the appeal of Black Friday to consumers. I mean, everyone loves a bargain, don't they? But I think people also need to understand the impact it has on small businesses who just can't really compete in this arena. Once we've paid for our stock and then we've factored in all the costs of running a bricks and mortar store, then additionally this year you've got issues of extra costs with Brexit and supply chain issues with COVID, then there really isn't much wiggle room for discounting at that point. And it's a huge risk for small stores to buy in bulk with such an unpredictable event.
Let's talk to the magazine editor for Which, Harry Rose. Hello to you. Tell us about your investigation then in terms of what was on sale and for what price last year.
Yeah, well, we looked at over 200 products around Black Friday in 2020. And as you said in your intro, we found that more than 9 in 10 of those products were cheaper in the 6 months before. The vast majority of them were cheaper afterwards as well. So it goes to show basically that while there are a small number of deals around on Black Friday, and if you do your research, it is possible to find those. The vast majority aren't worth getting excited about, and it absolutely pays to keep your nerve and seek out only those bargains that you absolutely are confident in.
So are the firms that are doing this doing anything illegal?
Well, it depends. I mean, it depends how things are presented. If you're advertising something with what's known as a was price, you're saying was £100, now £50. It depends when it was £50, and how that was presented to consumers. So if, for example, it was £100, but in between £100 and £50, it was £75 for a period of time, that would be considered not genuine, and that's something that a retailer could get in trouble for legally. But it's sometimes difficult to pin these things down because there's a lot of grey areas, and unfortunately, retailers do, as we've found, they do like to push their luck on occasions.
So how do we as consumers know if they're telling the truth or not?
Well, I think the key is to do your research. So there are websites out there, Price Runner is one, where you can actually look at prices from previous days and weeks and see over time whether the current price is something to get excited about or not. That's one way. Obviously, we've done a huge amount of research here, so we publish a wealth of information on the Which website that can help you identify those genuine bargains and avoid those that aren't worth bothering with. So it's the slow game really, and the key is don't impulse buy and don't panic. And if you stick to your guns, do your research, you should be fine. Yeah,
so you'd be able to find out, for example, if a seller had actually raised the cost of something in previous days and weeks in order to make it look like there was a big discount on Black Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the tactics we've seen time and time again. And of course, if you know that something's been cheaper a few weeks before Black Friday, chances are it's going to be that cheap again over the next weeks and months. So unless you have a particular reason why you need something right now, more often than not, just bide your time and look for those even better deals to return.
Will do. Thank you very much, Harry. Harry Rose, magazine editor for Which.